Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Muhammad Zairul Salahuddin bin Zaini 2521698, and this is our final mini project computer programming student exam result analyzer and save to file. Alright, this is our coding. Oh, by the way, let me intro my friend, please. Alright, for my part, I will present our output. Let's run. We got enter number of student. This question get from this paragraph coding. Number of student, I will type to number of subject student. We got from this, and I will get into student 1 and then see. Oh, we get student 2. This is because when we type number of subject 2 and number of student 2, we can sign in 2 student. Alright, this is last output, class performance report. We get average, highest and lowest. This come from depth analyze result, average, highest, lowest. We get from this paragraph. And this paragraph print like that. Top 1 student, fee, that's mean fee is top 1 student and average mark 67. All data successfully saved in performance student exam in my class. Alright, let me open this file. Like this. The output will automatically save in laptop file. Same, right? Alright. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Shafiq Ikhwan bin Hamizu, and I'm here to explain about my computer programming mini project. My part is a foundation of our programming, so I will relate to student result function section. Firstly, this section of code build a function named student result, which is used to collect student data and their score for each subject. The student variable is created as an empty list to store all student information. This program will ask the user to enter the number of students, we call it SA, and the number of subject, we call it subject. Then a loop to be used for each student. The program will print the student numbers such as student 1, student 2, student 3, and so on. The user is asked to enter the student name and score for each subject. For each subject, the score will be entered and stored in the score list. After all the score are entered, the student name and score list are combined into a tuple name score and stored in the student list. Finally, the function will initially return the full list of all students and their score. That's all from me. Thank you.
My name is Putra Aluddin Muslim bin Truna, and metric number is 2521611013. Today, I will explain our student program logic. I will explain in three documents. It is procedure code, flowchart, and Python and function of desktop student. Okay, first I will explain about procedure code. The procedure code will start. User will input number of student and number of subject. In this program, we have loop for each student. This loop is user will input name and input mark for each subject, and uh, this program will store mark in list and display class performance report. And then in for this program will calculate average, highest, and lowest for each student in student list and display name mark average, highest, and lowest. And then this program must find student with highest average to end this program. When this program finds student success find student with highest average, it will display top 1 student with name and average and save all to file and display data successful save. Flowchart. This flowchart is to this is the visual map of the program. The diamond shape are the question. This is for loop. The flow is input, calculate, report, find top student, and save. This is flow of this program. The final step, let's save all data into file, like procedure code. Okay. Okay, I will explain. Lastly, I will explain about desktop student. This function is to to find and calculate and compare between score. If if the new score is higher, it will update the name and average. This line is to print top student and write it. The file. This function is to write it to the file. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, everyone. My name is Muhammad Zaid bin Nazir bin Hamzah. And my matrix number is 2521609667. And I am going to present this part of our Python programming. In this code, defines the function of analyze result, which takes two arguments, which is student and file. Student is a data to process, and a file is where the report will be saved. We begin by immediately writing and printing the header, which is class performance report, to both the output file and the console, ensuring the report is clearly titled. The core loop and calculation is the main work is done within a for loop that iterates through every student's record, unpacking their name and marks. For each student, we perform three essential calculations. First is the AVG, which stands for average, is computed by summing the scores and dividing by the total number of scores. The highest and lowest scores are quickly determined using Python built-in max and min functions. The function then manages two separate output channels for the result. First, lines 30 through 36 use file write to permanently save the student name, their list of marks, and the calculated average, highest and lowest to the external report file. Note the use of .2f format specifier to ensure the average is displayed neatly with exactly 2 decimal points. Immediately following this, lines 38 through 44 use print to display the identical information to the console. This provides the user with real-time feedback as the analysis runs. This function efficiently analyzes student data, perform key statistical summaries, and ensure that the final report is simultaneously saved to a file for record and printed to the screen for immediate review. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Uzaifan Daniel and my metric card number is 25216095A. Alright. So I'm going to start explaining my own part here, main function. So starting by this line, students. So this is as a starting point of our coding. We use students as variable. Next is file open part. This line is when we run our program, it will open a text file in a write mode, depending on what name we use to save. Next is analyze result. This part, it will classes or the input that we put, like who got the most and who got the least, and it will also calculate average. Next is file close part. This part, it will close all the file that we opened earlier so that it will save properly without saving manually. So it will just save automatically there. And next is this last part. This part is we used to run our program so that our program, it will run automatically without after we put our input in our program. So that's all from me. Thank you so much.